Hey, what up, guys? Just back here with another video. I haven't been able to make one in a while. I'm busy working on other stuff. Have some side project I'm working on as well. Start commissions, but making videos when I can. This won't be really much of a review or critique because I'm just a fan with a couple opinions. I don't really consider myself a critic or a reviewer. I'd be more my cause. Although I might talk about some probably, I guess technically a review. I don't want to call it that, but like what I think of these takes on the games like as a fan. Even though I might say, oh, not to say, oh, just my 2 cents. Uh, you can disregard it, you can keep it, whatever. But for here, let me show you my comic and manga haul, and then I'll get into some video game rants. That's what really are, I guess, rants. So I know I've been away for a while, so I picked up a couple of comics from my comic box, started up. I may just continue it based on what I do my job or my main goal. Which when time comes, I'll make another video about that, like I did when my previous couple videos. The first one we got started off, and it was at the comic store. Shout out to Dimension Comics Records bookstore. They're really hard to find. That is Dollface, Volume 7, Volume 6. My bad, Issue 6. To continue the Dollface story, as we see, there's two Dollfaces. What goes in the series, a spin-off of Zombie Tramp. If you're in a fan of that series of horror, definitely good for Halloween coming up. But check it out. We also got. I couldn't find issue 1 or 2, but I'm reading the series of Plastic Man. We got 3, 4, and 5. Just I guess based on reading each 3, it tells retells the origin of Plastic Man. I guess the first time as being a superhero and all that sort of stuff. I knew you were a fan of the old Plastic Man. It was very comical, silly. It was a TV show in the 80s. I think it was one of the original DC heroes from around the time. If you check out. We also got, because I'm trying to get into it on the DC comic, we got Doomsday Clock, the first volume, 1 to 12, and it teases with the Watchmen characters that they cross over with the DC shows. That would be Superman and some other crossover like Joker, Batman, and just the DC universe crossover with the Watchmen universe, all continuity now, and some thing that's gonna happen when the Doomsday Clock finally reaches 0, some big event. But definitely, I'm reading it. It's really dark. You for Superman being in it, but if you read it, check out. And for some reason, he just has a massive bulge. Like I just draws people with massive bulges, same as Doctor Manhattan. I also got. I've been kind of out of it. I read the couple first 2 issues. I skipped around because I accidentally discontinued my box. But there's Harley Quinn, issue 50, and then 51, the special issue, and then who is this guy called? Kevin Triumph, which looks very similar to Steve Rogers. But just wacky Harley Quinns, like a love-hate relationship with it. I could make a whole video about that. I would say if you really want to hear my opinions on that, listen to a Talk Over Nerd animation podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes, and where you can find podcasts. Try to keep it tight. I'm sorry. I got back into Spider-Man. Issue 7 just kind of deals with his deadly foes and everything. See where that takes. Obviously I love the new Venom movie. I enjoyed it. I don't want to go too much into the review of that. Let me check out. I'm reading that. We got the Submariner, or Namor, finally made the appearance back. And Avengers, what issue is this? Issue 9. It's kind of cool. He looks like a younger one, just maybe the way it's drawn. Definitely always cool to see Namor back. See him with Submariner, even in Avengers. That's kind of cool. Last couple I got is we got obviously with the Venom movie come out. I'm a fan of Toxic and Carnage and all that. We got the Venom with Toxic issue of True Believers. Like it's to be another story arc. I know they have a story Venom arc of Venom going around now. Definitely kind of see where it's good. Have not yet to read this one, but I definitely look forward to reading it. I'll definitely pick up if you're a fan of Spider-Man fan just in general, or is this symbiote even Carnage? Then we got 2 what ifs because I picked up one from this week and last week, and that is 2 what ifs. The what if Peter Parker became the Punisher. She was like Spider-Man was Punisher. Spider-Man kills him. You never seen that happen. It was well nothing. Jackie checked out if you're interested in that thing. And we also got a what if with Ghost Rider. Again, I don't want to spoil too much. As a cover, you can see you might have an idea what it's about. But definitely, anytime Marvel does what ifs, or even when DC does the Elseworlds, which we don't do anymore, I guess all the alternates. Whenever DC Marvel does something different, alternate, that means not really continuity. Which I kind of kind of feel like All Star Spider-Man, nah, Star I Star Superman. No, really is continuity wise. It's just a cool story. It's kind of how I think of it. But as I digress, check out these. And two quick manga picks I got because I finished it previously, so I just picked it up because I was like, oh, I gotta pick it because if I don't pick it up, I know these issues run really hard. They're hard to find a console. But it is like a continuing of volume 3 and 4. Love Real, just very comical. There is some action, very lighthearted, very funny, very edgy, filled and lewd. You know, that's my art style. So definitely like that. We also got another extra one, which are in the fantasy of elves, which I do like elves. I mean, elves booties got clothes. Is has a bigger dude again, plus size elf. The first volume, it'll be hard. I don't know if they continue the series, but they've heard great stuff about this. Rumors made the there were much Mizumi in New York Times, and definitely cool to see how it happens. But I didn't read that. So that's pretty much it. Just want to make videos for my haul. Put my two cents in this. Re-own 3 games I'm playing right now, and I'll show them. As obviously I do play Madden. Like shout out to Houston Texans I'm playing right now. That I'm trying to like do this video and watching. Fishes North Star. Lost Paradise. Obviously, you know, I'm a big Fist North Star fan. As you can see, I got the first DVD issue, which are really hard to find. Even in Blu-rays are hard to find, even DVDs. And the first one, again, really hard to find. So I've always been a big Fist North Star fan. And it's kind of cool. I played the game, but I was never to buy it. Went for a PlayStation 3 and stuff. So that was cool. I know. And that fighting game is pretty cool. They have a beat 'em up that's really bad. Have a couple other movies, but it's very cool because it's in the Yakuza style. It's a Yakuza game with a Fist North Star characters. They do change up the story a little bit of our traditional story. And I know there was that there's 2 new series. There's that of Fist North Star. It kind of spins those stuff. So there's a bunch of those spin-offs. I think that's where JoJo came from because JoJo's character in Fist North Star in the live action movie. I'm not in the live action movie in the Fist North Star movie, but I digress. But yeah, I just want to get out there. And of course, you know, Soul Calibur, great character, so playing it. I'm still playing Dragon Quest, so I'm kind of balancing a few. Probably playing most of these online, as well as Tekken fighting games, other fighting games. I wanted to pick Phantom Blades in there, Blade Strangers, but there's not a lot of people online for that. They're on Isaac, Binding of Isaac players, so it's kind of like, yeah, what's the point? But, you know, definitely playing that. I just want to get at a couple of video games. You know, I guess opinions of what I think about them as a fan of being this for so long. I guess and take it or leave it. But I guess pretty much in this vlogging video. Sorry, I'm trying to make videos when I can. You know, and it's been forever. But I guess the 8-minute mark. You know, video signing off. You guys take care. Have on the peace. I guess it's football game.